Good afternoon, everyone. So, we are already in the last part of our discussions. This is chapter 9b, Searching Algorithms. So, after discussion, after the discussion of your video reporting about sorting algorithms, we then proceed to the last topic about searching algorithms. So, from the word itself, we can now conclude that this topic um, encompasses the finding or locating a particular element in an array, okay, or in any other data structures. Let's proceed. So the first type of searching algorithm is sequential search. This locates a target value in an array list by examining each element from start to finish. So how are we going to locate in a particular array the value of 42, for instance? So starting from the index 0, the element in the index 0, we compare the value if it's equal with the element. So if it's not equal, we proceed to the next element, just like this. Okay. So the question is, how many elements will it need to be examined? In this case, we had how many comparisons? So we had 11 comparisons before finding 42. So the next type of searching algorithm is what we call the binary search algorithm. So this locates a target value in a sorted array or list by successively eliminating half of the array from the consideration. So the first one is we identify the minimum and maximum. So sa first pass, ang ating minimum ay yung nasa index 0 at yung second pass naman at yung maximum naman ay yung ating last element which is on in index 16. Okay? So we add the two and divide them by 2, we get 8. So that's the middle value. Now we compare the middle value on what we are going to search. So in this case, we are searching for 42. So ang laman ni 8 ay 30. Okay? So ang element natin sa position 8 is 30. What we are going to do then is to compare if it's less than, equal, or greater than. So in this case, it is greater than. So ang magiging bagong list natin ay from index 9 up to 16. Okay? We add the 2, we get 9 plus 16 is 25. So, divided by 2, that's 12. Hindi tayo nag-round po dito. Okay? So, ang middle value natin ngayon ay sa position 12, which contains 56. So, 56 is greater than the target value natin. So, ang mangyayari sa list natin ay ganito. Yan. So, yung new list or sublist na nakuha natin ngayon is from element index 9 to 11. Anyway guys, dito pala sa ating binary search, it requires us that the elements in the array or a list should be sorted, okay, in order. Hindi katulad dun sa sequential search. So, sa sequential search, pwedeng kalat-kalat din yung elements. Pero yung example natin kanina, nakasort din yung list. Okay? But in binary search, it is a requirement na naka-sort yung list natin according to order. So in this case, ang ating middle value ay 9 plus 11, 20 divided by 2. So that's element 10. Okay? And then, that's 42. So we are able to locate yung ating target. So ilang steps yung ating nagawa. So from the original, we have 1, next is 2, and then 3. So in only 3 steps, nahanap na natin yung target value natin. sa binary search. So that's the advantage of the binary search. Comparing the complexity of these two, sa sequential search is O of n, ito namang binary search is O log of n. Okay? So mas mabilis siya. So we have what we call the arrays class in Java. So dito na tayo kumukuha ng mga shortcuts natin. So nasa ano na siya, nasa libraries na ng Java. So ang unang method dyan ay yung binary search which has parameters array and then value. So yung array natin is the list and then yung value yun yung hinahanap nating value dun sa list. We also have the binary search with four um, parameters. Merong minimum index and maximum index. So, yung minimum and maximum index, this actually refers to sublist from the array. Okay. We also have the copy of, okay, returns a new resized copy of an array, equals, returns true if the two arrays contain same elements in the same order. Fill sets every element to the given value. Okay? So kapag ang nilagay mong value dyan ay 0, lahat ng um, element spaces doon sa array ay magiging 0. Mafi-fill in. Next is sort. So meron tayong arrays.sort which arranges the elements into sorted order, and toString to convert it into a string array. Okay? So the first one is arrays.binary search, which parameters are two, array, comma, value. So ang ginagawa po nito ay sinesearch niya using binary search yung ating value. Now, it returns a negative number if not found. Okay? Sa pangalawa naman is the arrays.binary search, which has um, four parameters. So itong parameters natin guys ay uh, may minimum index at saka may maximum index. Yan. So the binary search method in the arrays class searches an array very efficiently if the array is sorted. So you can search the entire array or just a range of indexes. So dito tayo gagamit ng um, minimum and maximum index. So if the array is not sorted, you may need to sort it first. So gagamit tayo ng arrays.sort na method para magamit natin siya. So let us give an example. Suppose we have an array A, okay, which contains the following elements: negative 4, 2, 7, 9, and so on and so forth, up to 92. So if we have declared an index, which data type is int, it will return the value of 10 because 42 is located at uh, the index 10. However, if we have arrays that binary search, open and close A, comma, 0, comma, 16, comma, 21, the index 2, okay, another integer variable will contain negative 7. Okay. Why? Because 21 is not existing in the list. So, ang ibabalik niya ay negative value. So, but the binary search returns the index where the value is found. Okay? So, ang binabalik po ng ating binary search ay yung index, hindi po yung element. Big sabihin, kung positive po yung binary ay yung ni-return niya na value, ang ibig sabihin nun ay nahanap niya dun sa lista. So if the value is not found, the binary search returns insertion point plus 1. So saan ba natin i-insert si 20, 21, just in case. Okay? So in this case, we'll have, yan, dito siya sa position na ito. Tama? So insertion point is the index where the element would have been if it had been in the array in the sorted order. So that's 6 plus 1, kaya negative 7 yung naibalik. Okay? Dapat yung posisyon ni 25 nandun si 21. Tapos plus 1 natin, kaya negative 7. That is how we generate the um, output of our binary search algorithm. Okay? So next is, this is the binary search code in Java. So if you will notice, um, this is the implementation in Java. Okay, so we have two ifs and one else. Sa una, okay, if minimum is less than, while minimum is less than or equal to maximum, because kapag mas mataas na yung minimum kaysa dun sa maximum, stop na yung algorithm. Okay, we compute for the mean value or the middle value, and then bakit tatlo yung if natin? So katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, we compare if the value is less than, greater than, or equal to the existing middle element. Okay? So dito, less than siya dun sa yung target, yung minimum or yung element value ay less than dun sa target. Sa pangalawa naman, yung minimum or middle value is greater than dun sa target. At sa pangatlo, syempre, nag-equal dun sa ating target. Okay? Else, we return minimum, yes, minimum plus 1, and then the negative sign. Dun magbabalik yung negative. So write a recursive binary search method. If the target value is not found, return its negative insertion point. Okay? So we have here another example. The binary search was applied to the array data, and we are looking for 42. It returns 10. Okay? Because in the list, we have 10 as the index of 42. However, if we will search 66, okay? So, supposed to be dito siya papasok sa 14. So, that's 14 and then negative 14 yung ating i-return na value. Okay? So, this is the solution. So, kung mapapansin nyo guys, it's almost the same with the original um, code. However, yung ating while ay nawala na. Bakit? Kasi tinatawag na siya recursively. So dito sa ating binary search, meron tayong apat na um, parameters. So dito na pumasok yung minimum number at saka maximum number. Okay? Pero we still compute for the middle value. We compare for the middle value in the target if it's less than, if it's greater than, and if it's equal. Okay? And then dito pumasok yung part ng recursion. So that is the end of our presentation for today. So madali lang yung concept ng searching So sa exams natin, meron tayong 5 points about this topic. Anyway guys, on Monday, um, I will be giving you your final quiz. It's a summative test of all topics discussed for the final term in preparation for your final term examination. Okay? So may I remind also those who will be joining an event um, that is matching to the schedule of our exams, you are advised to take the examinations on May 15, 1 p.m. Okay, just look for me at the ISI office. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you soon.